Hi, my name is Kristen Vogel, and I'm going to be telling you about Quizlet.com today. First of all, I'm sure you're wondering, what is Quizlet? Uh, it is a website that's going to help you make online flashcards. You can make ones of your own, you can search for ones that have already been made, and then you can embed and share them with your students. That way they can use them online, at home, or in the classroom. I'm sure you're wondering, why would I want to use Quizlet? Quizlet is great for students that need personalized instruction, or if they're absent and miss a lesson. You can use them for science, math, and social studies definitions. You can create sight word and spelling word cards. They also offer different languages, which is very useful for ESL students, and they provide distance learning for students that are at home or absent. I know what you're thinking. We're always introduced to new things and we don't have time for it. A lot of us don't like to use technology, and I bet you're wondering how this is going to be beneficial for you and your students. So I want you to watch a short clip about Quizlet, and then I'm going to walk you through the website. That way you can learn how to use Quizlet yourself. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to actually use Quizlet. When you go to this website, it's simply Quizlet.com, and it's going to ask you for a username and a password. Very simple login. When you get there, this is going to be your home screen, and there's your dashboard where you can look at different sets that you've made. You can create groups and have students online, but with elementary students, they have to have emails, so it's a little bit easier to just share your sets with your students, and I'll show you how to do that. You can find flashcards, and I'm going to start out by showing you how to make your own flashcards. So you would click on Make Flashcards, and you would make a title. Let's say I want to work on angles for geometry and math. I would simply put a name, and I like to click Add Images because I like to have pictures with it. And you would type in the word right angle, which I've already done, so I'll just type right angle, and you can click where it says to auto define. So you can choose an already created definition, or you can make your own. Then you can come over here, you can upload an image. Let's say you have pictures already saved to your computer or to your flash drive. You can upload them, or you can simply search images that they already have on their website. So say you don't like this picture, you just click until you find a picture that you want, and you would click Use This Image. You can also put different languages on each one, so you could create a set in English and then create the same set in Spanish. So you have to have at least 3 words to create a set. So I'm going to also do obtuse angle. I'm going to auto define it. It's an angle between 90 and 180 degrees. And then I'm going to search for a picture. Until I find a picture that I want to use. Okay, and I'll use this where I could show some of the different pictures. And lastly, I'm going to put on here an acute angle. I'm going to find the definition. Again, you can click over here, you could add text if you want to create your own definition, or you can search for one that's already created. And then again, I like to search for a picture. I like to have pictures with those. Sometimes it's hard to find a good picture, but sometimes you can add one on or look for some later on and edit what you have. So I'm going to use this to show that this would be an acute angle. Okay, I have the definitions I want for my set that I called angles. So I'm going to come to the bottom and click create the set, and it's saved it, and now my students can go through and look at the pictures and look at the definition. I'm going to show you later on how to link the set, but for now this is just how you would create your own set. One of the options I really like is that you can print. So say I'm finished, I can print these out to have for students that are not here, or to kind of keep for myself for, you know, things that I might want to use next year so I know what I did for geometry. So I'm finished with the set that I created, so I could go to my dashboard and here's my set angles that I just created. So that's how you would make your own cards if you just wanted to start from scratch. Let's say you want to just find a set that's already made. You would go to Find Flashcards, and you can either type in a search word or you could go to any of these categories. I'm going to go to History, and I'm going to look at branches of government. And here's a set that I found earlier that I liked. It has the word and the definition. And since this belonged to somebody else in the beginning, you would have to export it. And I would say I want to reuse these terms, and you can even go in here and delete or just highlight the ones you don't like and delete them. I would click reuse the terms. I'm going to name the set branches set 1 because I might want to do another set. And here is the, you know, they didn't use pictures, but I could click add images here and add that to my set. So there's lots of options for you to use. Then I would click create set, and when I go to my dashboard, it's going to be right here for me to find. I can always come back and find anything I saved correctly on my dashboard. Next, I want to show you how to share these. I just pulled up a set that I have, and if there's not a way for me to share with my students, then it kind of doesn't help me out. So what I can do is I can link or embed this. So how I'm going to embed this, I just clicked on this link here, and I'm going to copy it. And I have a website that I use, so I'm just going to pull down the HTML and put in the code. And I'm going to see if we can have a meeting one day to set up classroom websites, or just put this on our school website for each teacher. But you paste the code in, and then when I click off, this is going to show up on my classroom website for students. So say they were absent, or they're at home and they need to study for a quiz or a test, or just need to review, this is going to be available for these students at home. So that's a way that they can have, you know, distance learning to help, you know, for whatever reason they may have missed a lesson. So I'm going to close that out. Again, I just used, you know, I clicked the code for flashcards, and you can use the other types and styles and see how they work as well. The other way, if I have, you know, any set that I pull up, whether I've made it or whether I found it, you just click on that set, and again click link or embed to help you with that. So I just wanted to show you ways that you could either make the flashcards, find the flashcards, and then how to share them, because it's really beneficial. It hits a lot of technology standards. It's helpful for kids that are visual learners and that really like to interact and use technology. And it's also good for students, you know, the ones that finish early, and what can I do, or what kind of things can help me at this point. Again, it's good for distance learning. Students that are absent and miss a lesson can look online, and it provides additional support for students that are struggling, or students that want a little bit more help and want to go above and beyond. And like I showed you, you can also print the cards. That way you can give those to students for a hard copy as well. Um, like I said, if we follow up on this lesson, I'd be glad for you to set up a meeting with me or email me. I'm going to look and see if we can all set up a very simple classroom website. That way you can include those on there like I did. Uh, Again, when you go to use this, some of the ways that I've researched, I went to Google and I've just typed in various ways that teachers use Quizlets, and there's videos and testimonials from other teachers and how they use these for elementary, middle, and high school. One example, I Googled how to export because I was having trouble exporting the cards once I got them, or linking them and embedding them the way I did. So that was something that I had to look for myself. So I hope there are ways that you saw that this could be useful in your own classroom and ways to incorporate Quizlet. I really think it's a good tool for students and teachers as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thank you.